Welcome back to another video on Sports Talk with Jordan, and we're going to be doing NFL Hot Takes again with Jacob. And we're going to be doing the AFC North, starting off with the first place team in the division, the Steelers. Jacob, what do you think about the Steelers?
Honestly, I don't know about the Steelers this year. I think they're actually going to be third in the division. Here's my thoughts. While they did get a huge relief in re-signing Juju Smith-Schuster, who was willing to take a pay cut because he loves the Pittsburgh Steelers franchise, Big Ben is out of juice. I know y'all are thinking some Max Kellerman 2016 BS when Max Kellerman said Tom Brady was out of juice and then he won another 2 Super Bowls. Wrong. Big Ben is out of juice.
I completely agree. He's getting older now. He was their franchise quarterback, but I think it's time to get a new one.
They have no run game. James Conner's a Cardinal. They are done.
I completely agree.
I cannot see them go any higher than 7-10 or 8-9 this season.
Yeah, and also I know last year they started out as 11-0. I think that's correct. And then it kind of went downhill from them. So what do you think actually happened there? Why they went on the 2-game losing streak after they were 11-0?
Honestly, what many people think it was the defense. They were like that because of Chase Claypool. 10 touchdowns in his first 10 career games. Absolutely balling. Everything was going perfect for them. And don't get me wrong, Mike Tomlin is a great coach, but that was nothing more than an easy schedule and a little bit of luck.
Yeah, I completely agree. Alright, so next up, because the Browns and the Ravens are and were tied in the division, both being 11-5, we're going to choose the Ravens to start, then the Browns, then finally the Cincinnati Bengals. So the Ravens, I think the future is kind of bright for them, to be honest. This season wasn't their best season, but it certainly is not their worst. What do you think?
I thought it was just because people said Lamar Jackson didn't meet expectations. I thought it was the exact opposite. Because their expectations were so high after Jackson's MVP season, they expected better out of him, but I expected what he gave them out of him. They gave him no receivers, and even though Mike Andrews is a good tight end and Marquise Brown's all right, I do not think that it is the fault of Lamar Jackson. They have 2 great cornerbacks, a great defense, and they definitely have a bright future, but if they cannot land a stud first-round receiver this year, they are going to struggle when it comes to playoff time. Because I do see them going anywhere between 10-7 or 12-5. Between 10-7 or 12-5.
Yeah, I agree. And Lamar Jackson, he's good as a quarterback. Don't get me wrong, but is he the best QB in the league? Of course
not. He's
not.
Not the best. No one can tell me that Lamar Jackson is not top 8, though. He's absolutely top 8.
Yeah, I completely agree there. And it's going to be interesting with the Ravens' pretty good defense and their overall growing team to see what happens.
As bad as the receiving core is, I cannot see them landing later than second. As I said before, the Steelers are going to be good. The Steelers are going to be bad. The Bengals still need to develop a little bit. So I see them in a first-place race with the Browns.
Speaking of the Browns, what do you think about the Browns?
The Browns, I think they got the key piece they needed at corner in John Johnson III. I think this is Baker Mayfield's time to prove himself after a great breakout season last year. I think the receiving core is underrated. Jarvis Landry and OBJ, and they have Austin for a tight end. Easily the best running back core in the league with Nick Chubb and
Nick Chubb's probably like a top 3.
And they have Myles Garrett, debatably the best defensive player in the league. I'm not a Browns fan, not at all, but the future is bright in Cleveland, and I could see them going anywhere between 11-6 or 13-4.
Completely agree there. Yet last year was a breakout season for them. The Browns not normally known for great football, but last year, breakout season. I'm excited to see what they can do. And now for the final team of the AFC North, we have the Cincinnati Bengals, who are a struggling team with a young QB. And Jacob, what do you think about them?
Here's my thoughts. I think Joe Burrow, it was an absolute must pick. Justin Herbert may have had a better season last year, but that doesn't mean he'll have a better career. Joe Burrow's going to be good. He's already having a good season before the injury. But it's really, the problem is that he's going to get killed because of the awful line of Cincinnati heads. And Joe Mixon has still been able to produce decent numbers with that awful line. So I think if they can improve the O-line, Joe Mixon continues to develop. They already have a solid receiving core with T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd. And even though they lost key corner William Jackson to free agency, I think if they continue to build their defense and O-line, I could see them as a playoff team in a couple of years. But this year, I think it's going to be purely a year of development. I don't see them going any higher than 7 wins, but I also don't see them getting any less than 5.
Yeah, I completely agree, and that's going to do it for today's video. We'll see you next time. Bye!